We've always defined ourselves by the ability to overcome the impossible, and we count these moments. These moments when we dare to aim higher, to break barriers, to reach for the stars, to make the unknown known. We count these moments as our proudest achievements, but we lost all that. We used to look up at the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt. Or perhaps we've just forgotten that we're still pioneers, and we've barely begun, and that our greatest accomplishments cannot be behind us because our destiny lies above us.
What is this?
This is the Intercounty Robotics and Engineering Club. We've been waiting for you, Mr. Bittler.
I thought the club was decommissioned years ago.
No, we've been preparing for the demise of the Earth and the search for a new home.
Do you mean to tell me we're going
interstellar?
So, let's see what you're working on.
Alright, okay. Alright, you can hear me, right, Mr. Bittler? No hearing aids or anything? Okay, good. I'm DeMarco, this is Cormac and Sam, and we're working on a touch table for our robotics project. And basically what this table is going to do is, it's like a giant iPad, but it's on a table. So we're going to be able to access the internet, our music, and different web applications that we can use for our trip.
So for a trip to Jalezi 420, the touch table is going to really help us keep our entertainment values up, because it's a very, very long trip to get out there, many, many years, and so you need a lot of entertainment so you don't get bored. And so the touch table can store thousands and thousands of songs, trillions of songs, and so it's going to really, help us get through the long days getting out to Jalezi 420.
Hi, my name's Adam Magistrio.
I'm Jocelyn Tolkien.
And this is the Panasonic Designs Team robot. So myself, Jocelyn, and 3 other people worked on the robot this year. And basically its objective was to be an earthquake recovery robot, so it could pick up people, supplies, anything we needed. Obviously it's on a smaller scale, but we could enlarge it to make it work if necessary. If we were to use this on our mission here, it would be to pick up survivors and help recover vehicles if they were to be broken.
This is a hunk of wood and wires. Basically what it can do is drive forward, drive back, turn left and right. There's a claw in it that can pick things up, goes up and down. Claw can extend too.
So this is a cosmic ray detector. You will need this cosmic ray detector to monitor radiation levels on Jalezi Prime and even detect antimatter.
So this is the tennis ball cannon that Albert and I have been working on. So when we arrive at Jalezi 582, we may need to use this cannon to defend against some aliens. So hopefully that will come in handy.
This is the hallway motion sensor project. It's going to be hooked up to infrared sensors that will eventually count the number of people and automatically detect the people that pass through the science hallway. When the robotics club gets to Jalezi 534, we're going to need a system that automatically detects any alien incursions into the perimeter of our system, and this will be that device.
So the Webster's machine is a machine that is used to generate a whopping amount of electrostatic charge.
And we're basically just going to build a much larger version of the model shown here.
So the Webster's machine is going to be used to generate an electrostatic charge to power a fence to keep out the aliens on Jalezi Prime and protect us.
Hi, my name is Abdul, and the project I'm working on is combining 6 small radio-controlled helicopters to make a hexacopter, if you will. And basically what it will do is it'll fly on its own steadily and under our radio command. We're going to use the hexacopter to fly over mountains and valleys of Jalezi Prime to find an ideal location for humanity's second home.
So my project is an electronic bird feeder camera.
So when the birds come, they'll perch right here, and then the Arduino will take pictures, which is located in the back. If there are alien bird species on Jalazy Prime, we can use the automated bird feeder in the hopes of later hunting the birds for food.
I'm Ryan Doran. I'm the head of the motorbike project for the Robotics and Engineering Club. We had a motorcycle, but nobody had a motorcycle license, so we switched in for a motorbike so the kids can work on it and learn about the engine, the internal combustion. And when we get to Jalazy 486 is going to be our main mode of transportation.
Hi, my name is Matt Kabala. I'm working with Tarun Madali and Catherine Salente on the 3rd generation wind turbine. This wind turbine is going to be bigger, better, it won't fall apart like the other turbines, and it should produce some actual electricity, which is good, because that's the point of a wind turbine. When we do get to Jalazy 582, presuming there is wind, this baby right here should power our entire city that we're going to build, using all 15 volts.
So I think the Robotics and Engineering Club is really a great club. I joined it initially just because I had some friends who were in it, and to join it, you don't even need to know that much about what you're doing. I mean, I knew absolutely nothing about what I was doing, and there's plenty of people who are willing to teach you stuff. Like I learned how to wire switches and to motors and all that, and it's really not as hard as you would think. There's a lot of people who are really friendly and just willing to teach you everything you need to know.
This club is one of the best resources out there for kids to become more involved in robotics and engineering, in the design and construction of like current technology. And it's in this club that students really get their first impression with what technology can do. It's a really great club. There's a ton of interesting kids. This is a club where it's okay to be a nerd. And even though some other projects are kind of struggling, we're getting into some really deep stuff going interstellar.
Our first destination, Jalazy 487. So where are we?
According to my calculations, Jalazy 689.
Let's get out our surroundings.
That's a good idea. The planet was generally unappealing. The air was smoggy, the food was inedible, and the ground was dirty and infertile. Still, we kept an open mind towards the planet until we were approached by a hostile alien species who immediately exiled us from the foreign land. We left and set course to Jalazy 973. It was astonishingly beautiful. We were amazed by the magnificence of the planet. It was warm, the aliens were friendly, and of course, the food was divine. Unlimited chips and iced tea.
I think we should check the air quality. Looks good.
Should we colonize this planet? Yeah, I think so. The air quality is good.
And the brew and chow is impeccable.
Well, it's not Jalazy 238, but I think we'll be fine here.
This would be the new home for the human race.